What's up everybody, in today's video I've completed Elden Ring by only leveling up the strength attribute. I'm on a challenge to complete a bunch of Elden Ring runs, and if I can't do it before the channel hits 1000 subscribers, I have to beat Elden Ring without getting hit. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe.
Bruh.
I started my run in Limgrave just like any other playthrough, but this time I'm focusing only on leveling strength. First stop was the Gatefront Grace to get the checkpoint set and prepare for the early game. From there, I made my way toward Caelid, aiming to grab the Greatsword early. Getting that Greatsword was a big deal, it's my main weapon for this run. Next, I headed over to Lenny's Rise to farm some runes. I spent a good time here making sure to get myself a solid boost before taking on tougher challenges. Runes in this run didn't matter as much since I'm only leveling up strength. Then I moved on to Fort Farth to grab the Radahn Sword Seal and the Dectus Medallion. The talisman raises my stats, but I take a little bit more damage, but it's worth it for this run. After that, I took on a quick boss nearby to get the Ash of War Lion's Claw. I just love this Ash of War, it's so powerful for the great sword. I approached Margit after resting at the Grace. This fight was a proper test. Margit's moveset is aggressive, mixing melee combos with magical moves, so I had to stay patient and watch for openings. I didn't use any summons or ashes. I wanted to keep this fight pure strength only. Margit's moves was pretty predictable, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he is the first boss, right?
Are you sure you want to party with the demons?
I had to dodge everything as getting hit would send me back hard because I barely have any health. I adapted my approach and managed to get some consistent damage, landing heavy great sword swings when Margit paused. It was a tough fight, but once I adjusted, I was able to keep control and take him down. After Morgott, I tested the Grey Sword on the Bloodhound Knight. My god, this weapon is strong. His fast attacks helped me practice my swings and dodges. Heading to the village of the Albinurkis, I focused on getting the Royal Remains armor set. There was a quick battle with an invader, which I handled without much trouble. The armor gave me a solid boost in defense and also gave me such a good look. Hey, Melania, come follow me. After I made my way to fight Godrick, the Godrick fight was intense. His heavy weapon swings hit hard and I had to stay focused on dodging and spacing. Getting Godrick's Great Rune after the fight was a big upgrade, increasing my attributes and making my Great Sword hits even harder. I paced my attacks carefully, using the Great Sword reach to avoid his combos and counter when he showed openings. It was a challenging fight, but the reward was worth it. I got the Grace, leveled myself up a little bit, and equipped the Great Rune. After Godrick, I went to the Catacombs to farm smithing stones and upgraded my Great Sword. Every upgrade helped with damage. I also completed the White Mask Fair quest to gain access to Mogwin Palace for the Bird Rune farm. This Bird Rune farm was essential since I needed every rune possible to keep my strength maxed. Leveled myself up a little bit and then went straight to fight the Red Wolf of Radahn. The Red Wolf of Radahn fight was pretty straightforward. The boss moves quickly, but with proper dodges it was manageable. This might be the easiest boss in Elden Ring. The fight didn't feel overwhelming, just a matter of good timing and steady hits. I used my Guts Greatsword to take this wolf down and collected my grace. I felt truly happy. I went straight to fight Rennala, but got stopped by a security guard. If you watched my last video, you know I hate this guy. After I defeated him, I made my way up to fight Rennala. Again, her first phase, my grandma could do it. It's just hitting these glowing people and then once she comes down, just keep hitting her. After some time of doing that, we made it to the second phase and this is where she actually starts fighting, but it's basically just all magic. I dodged most of her moves and I actually did end up dying. My ego got ahead of me, but I dodged all of her summons and then got my victory. Heh, Rennala doesn't have nothing on me. After fighting Rennala, I grabbed the Star Scourge heirloom to boost my strength, and then I returned to Mogwin Palace for more rune farming and leveled up until my strength was good. I made my way through the Volcano Manor, dodging all of these snakes. I defeated a security guard guarding the path to the Godskin Noble. That fight was quick but necessary. I rolled up to the Godskin Noble and right away I could tell this guy was quick. His fast swings and throw out some magic that can mess you up if you're not careful. I had to be patient, watch his moves, and just not rush in. I did die a couple times here, which was annoying, but it helped me learn his attack patterns. His combos come fast, so I just focused on dodging and waiting for a good chance to hit back with my greatsword. I waited for when he slowed down a bit and then landed some strong hits. Took a few tries, but eventually I got him down. Then I unlocked the items I needed to craft the gold pickled fowl foot, which are the foretold fowl foot, the Roa fruit, and the gold fireflies. Then I hit Muckwater Cave and handled the NPC invader. I went into the cave, fought Patches, grabbed his bell, and now I'm able to get the cookbook and craft it whenever I need. Leveled myself up a little bit with some rune farms, and I also upgraded the Serpent Hunter for Rykard. Stepping into the arena to fight Rykard, I stayed mid-range, baited the slam and the spin, and kept poking with charged heavies. I just kept spamming the attack so he would get stunned and I could just do a lot more damage. When he transformed into the second phase, I backed up, dodged the exploding skulls, and landed hits between his lava slams. The timing was tight, but the weapon staggered him just enough for me to keep momentum. His tracking was rough, but I rolled through it and stayed patient. I did end up dying, but I came back up like a man. I finished him with a fully charged attack just as he tried to hit me after the fight. I left with a good chunk of runes and kept moving. I went to open this chest and got the axe talisman, and I did some more rune farms, but this time I finally reached 99 strength. Next stop was the capital's front gate to deal with the Dragonic Tree Sentinel. This guy didn't play around. He had range, power, and laning on top of it. This is the regular Tree Sentinel but on max steroids. When he started slamming the ground with lightning, I rolled wide and punished the gaps. The moment he got stunned, I closed the gap and went aggressive. Since he started to just hit everything with lightning, and man, I was scared. But I remembered he was at 1 HP and I died. I also remembered that I'm Swifty, defeated him, and moved on to the capital. Then I went into the capital and went on the path to fight Godfrey, the gold dude. Godfrey's first version in here is more of a warm-up. I ran straight up to him and started trading hits. His axe swings are wide but telegraphed. I just rolled into them and countered with my weapon. He has a stomp that can catch you if you don't dodge it early. This fight didn't last long since he doesn't have a second phase. Just straight aggression until he falls. I did end up dying a few times, but again, I'm Swifty.
That's right! I win!
Then I collected the Grace and went straight to fight Margit, since there's not really anything I can do anymore. Morgott's way tougher. The fight starts off like Margit, but then he brings in blood attacks and holy weapons. I dodged the first couple of daggers and stayed on the left side where his hammer swings are easier to roll. He gets faster in the second phase, but I kept sticking close to him and hammering down before he could build momentum. Once he dropped, I had another remembrance in my bag.
I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
After collecting the Grace and upgrading my weapon again, I made my way to the Red Main Castle to start the Radahn Festival. When I started the festival, I didn't ignore the NPC summons, I called in everyone. Blade, Alexander, Okina, all of them. They distracted Radahn just long enough for me to get in close and start swinging. When I saw an opening, I went in and hit him with charged heavies until he staggered. Once he launched into the sky, I made sure to sprint across the arena to catch him before he landed. After that, it was all spacing and timing. Every time he swung wide or did a meteor attack, I ran in, hit him hard. Eventually, Radahn couldn't handle the pressure and dropped. I love you, Radahn. You did good, Blade. I collected the Grace in the snow area, and now it's time to fight the Fire Giant. This fight was a long one. If you guys know me, you know I do not like this boss. I stuck to the left ankle and stayed mounted. I waited for the rolls and stomp attacks, and then punished with charged L2s using my heavy weapon. Once the ankle brace broke, I got a good hit and then moved to phase 2. From there, I dismounted more often to avoid getting caught in his snow explosions. I baited the lava pools, walked him out of them, and then changed in with running heavies. His hand swipes and fire attacks were easy to dodge by rolling towards them. Once he slowed down, I kept the pressure on and dropped him for good. I freaking hate this boss. Finally, I get to witness the best cutscene and birth the Erdtree. Made my way into this area and just farmed materials before I fought the Godskin Duo. After some time of farming, it's time to step into the arena, and boy oh boy, I was scared. I went into this one with a big weapon and a bigger plan. I focused down on the skinny guy first, making sure I didn't get cornered, and then I just kept on dying over and over and over again. Came back and I used the pillars for cover when I needed them and stayed aggressive. After 2 people jumped me, I locked in and focused and finished them off for good.
One champion just defeated 2 emeralds. New op pack in the air. Is this gas or what?
Then I made my way to fight the best boss in Elden Ring, which is Maliketh. This fight took full focus. Phase 1, I played it safe against the beast Cleggerman. I baited his dagger throws and punishes, then ran in for a hit. I didn't get greedy, but once he transformed into Maliketh, I kept my distance and waited for openings. His moves are fast, but I rolled through the slashes and slammed him with heavy attacks when I could. His attacks do cause me to have blood loss and not being able to heal all the way, so yeah, it took a clean fight with some deaths, but I finally brought him down. Upgraded my weapon again, then I wasted no time and went straight to bully this NPC out of here. Please take this dude out of the game. He threw out some spells and talked big, but he's not built for real fights. I didn't even need to heal. 2 charged heavies and he was out. Teabag, teabag. You guys know what time it is. Next boss of the day. This time, Godfrey wasn't holding back. I stayed under him, baited stomp attacks and axe swings, punishing with jump attacks and charged hits. When he switched to the big jack dude, I rolled through the grabs and punished his recovery. I did end up dying a few times. His combos are wild, but if you stayed patient and don't panic, there's room to land clean damage. I stuck to simple spacing and consistent pressure. He slammed the ground and I slammed his health bar. Fellas, it's time to walk up these stairs and take the Elden Throne once again. Radahnn's got tight timing, so I didn't rush. I rolled into his hammer swings and punished with 1 or 2 hits. I watched his teleport slams and holy blasts, always kept enough stamina to dodge the follow-ups. Charged heavies did good posture damage. Right after Radahn, I went straight into the Elden Beast. I sprinted after nonstop. Every time it swam away or flew up, I ran it down. I stayed close under its belly, waiting for sword swings or ring explosions, then rolled through it and punished with big hits. I did die here a couple times as well, but I used no summons, no long range attacks, just clean spacing, good dodges, and raw strength. When it tried that Elden Ring explosion, I backed off, then closed the gap again. I didn't let up, and after enough pressure, the final boss dropped again. Game over, I win once again. 1K subs, I'll do another one.